students, today we will discuss about the DDT which is mentioned in your unit first point. Okay, DDT is act as a insecticide. In previous lecture we discussed about the saccharin, different uses of saccharin, structure of saccharin. Now in today we will see the DDT. Okay, after complete of this video we will understand our student able to explain the different uses of DDT. They can explain about the toxic effect in animal and human being. They can also draw the structure of DDT. Okay, DDT stands for dichlorodiphenyl trichloroethane. Okay. Then what is the structure of this DDT? DDT's chemical formula is C14H9 and chlorine 5 atom. For every molecular of DDT there are 14 carbon atom, 9 hydrogen atom and 5 chlorine atom. Okay, you can see in the screen the structure of DDT. Okay, which it composes the mainly chlorine molecule. Okay, there are 5 chlorine molecule and other is carbon and hydrogen atom. This is all about the chemical structure of your DDT. Then what is the reactivity of this DDT? DDT may react with iron, aluminium and iron salt and alkalis. Means DDT can react with this elements, that is aluminum, iron and alkalis. DDT can also react with strong oxidizing material. Okay, means DDT can be react with strong oxidizing material like KMnO4 and other material. Okay, what are the different physical properties? Physical properties of this DDT means either melting point or solubility or other boiling point, whatever. This is all about the physical property, but we will see the solubility. Okay, water is insoluble, means DDT is not soluble in the water. Okay, what happens? DDT does not easily wash out of an environment because it does not dissolve in water. Means it is not dissolved in water as they remain in environment for a long time, for a long period. It can be sustained or it can be survived in the environment. Okay, then oil and fat soluble. DDT will dissolve in the fat of organism and stay there until the body is saturated with the DDT. This is called as bioaccumulation. Bioaccumulation means bio means living things. Accumulation means particular compound or any drug substance or chemical they can get accumulated in the body. This is bioaccumulation. Okay, means mainly they are dissolved in where? In the fat and oil in our body, like different fatty acids are there. Okay, so this is mainly dissolved in the fatty acid so that they can get easily accumulated in the fats and oil in the body. Okay, you should understand the things. Then in its pure form, DDT appears as a crystalline white powder and has little odor. Means pure form. If this DDT is pure form, then what is the nature of this particular compound? Which is in crystalline form. Okay, do you know about crystalline and amorphous very well? I think which is in crystalline. Mostly what happens, crystalline form of any compound, any powder, they are easily soluble compared to other amorphous form. I think you must be knowing. Okay, then major sources of DDT. Okay, and when they are invented, who they are invented to this particular DDT. DDT was invented in 1939 by Paul Muller and soon after began using DDT as a pesticide and malaria controller. Means in 1939, name of scientist Paul Muller, he has discovered this particular DDT. Okay, And what is the use of that? Which act as a pesticide and malaria controller. Means for the controlling the malaria, this particular DDT can be spread among the different regions. Then Raquel Carlson published a book, Silent Spring, in 1959, and it outlined the severity issues with DDT using ecosystem. Means in 1959, what is the name of that particular author? Raquel Carlson. He has published one book. What is the name of that book? Silent Spring. And he outlined, he studied the different toxic effect of this particular DDT, and he observed that uh, what is the issue? Means it remained in the environment for a longer period time, so ultimately it affect on the human as well as on animal. Constantly used in the 1940s and 1960s for any kind of insect control. Means after that for duration, what is the duration? 1940s and in between 1960. For that period, this but DDT is constantly used. Okay. Then what is toxicity data, or what will be the toxicity after uh, using of this DDT? The US National Toxicology Program has declared DDT to be moderately toxic. Means this particular agency, they have declared or they have studied this DDT on by using different experimentation, and after that they concluded this DDT has effect to be moderately toxic. Okay. The World Health Organization has classified DDT as a moderately hazardous. Means WHO, who has classified this drug as a DDT as a moderately hazardous. Then environmental damage. As earlier we discussed about the solubility of this DDT, means which is insoluble in water, so ultimately it remains in the environment for a longer period time. So it can show adverse effect or environmental side effect on the animals, different living things. So what are they? We will discuss one by one. First one, a persistent organic pollutant. Organic pollutant. This DDT is organic pollutant. Persistent means continuously is a organic pollutant. Second is strongly absorbed by soil. This is strongly absorbed by soil, so it remain in the your earth or your in particular in the soil. Next one, does not dissolve with water and creates major runoff problem. Runoff problem means it not washed out particular system. Can transport to colder region of the earth by global distillation. Means this can be transported to a colder region of the earth by global distillation. Okay. Means this can be transported to the colder region. Then bioaccumulate and biomagnifies. Bioaccumulate, we discussed earlier what is bioaccumulate. Means it remain in the human fatty or oil for a longer period of time. Next one is can evaporate from aquatic ecosystem. It takes too much time for evaporation from the this particular system ecosystem. Seaweed will reduce soil toxicity by 80% within 6 weeks. Means seaweed or different sea organism, they can reduce the soil toxicity within 6 weeks. Okay. Cause hormone problem in animal, especially reptiles. Means it disturbs the hormonal balance in the animals, specifically reptiles, means your lizard, etc. This type of animal suffers a hormonal imbalance in their body. Health risk for animals we will see. In animal, especially egg laying animal, there is a considerable difference in eggshell thickness as the DDT concentration increase in an ecosystem. Means for egg-laying animal, they affect morely as they accumulate in the ecosystem. Then DDT can be endocrine disruptor which causes hormone receptor to connect to DDT instead of other hormone. Means we earlier discussed about hormonal imbalance. Means this DDT are responsible to impair the hormonal balance in the body. Then for human, the effect of DDT on human is much less noticeable than those on animal. DDT can affect hormone production, but it is very rare. Means in human, not means that is not much moderate toxic effect compared to animals. They can affect, but in less extent. Okay, in which system they can affect on the hormone production system, particularly reproductive system. Okay, this is health risk about this DDT. You keep in mind that mainly structure of this DDT first, then you should keep in mind the uses of this DDT. DDT's first use is pesticide, second is for control of malaria. As it can be used with the help of or through spray. As this particular DDT make a solution and they can spread through your floor and all in particular region. This is all about your DDT.